I sometimes call it the Clint Eastwood Prayer. It's kind of a famous one-liner, but in some ways it's also a bit of a prayer. What could the Clint Eastwood Prayer be all about? I'm Stan Houston, and you are in tune. You are in touch with the Jesus Entrepreneur as we start another week of trying to figure out how you can make your mark in the marketplace. Have a life that's full, a business that grows, and a brand that reaches the world. That's what we're all about, and we're going to try and do it one more time here on Tuesday. So join us for the Jesus Entrepreneur. And indeed, we are back. We are glad that you decided to join us. The Jesus Entrepreneur, usually Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, through the weekend. We take Mondays off because you're way too busy getting the week ready to listen to us. But here we are on Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. Take some time, 15 to 20 minutes, to learn something, oftentimes by accident, that can help make life go better for you. As we say, we're trying to help the Christian entrepreneur grow, make a life, a business, and a brand that really works. We want you not only to survive, we want you to thrive. We want you to be fully alive. My name is Stan Houston. I'm the lead broadcaster for this program, and I'm one of the co-founders of the Christian Entrepreneur Network. The Christian Entrepreneur Network hangs out at tcentrepreneur.org, tcentrepreneur.org. Yes, the Clint Eastwood Prayer. Now, I love one-liners. I've always loved one-liners, and we're going to talk about one of the most famous Clint Eastwood one-liners and how that perhaps can be the entrepreneur's prayer. But before that, I'm going to do a little shameless self-promotion and then tell you a funny little story which has a moral to it. All right? First of all, I did some assignments for some of you people out there. In fact, I just this morning helped a gentleman make lots of money. Now, how did I do that? Well, I didn't buy anything from him, but I have been working with him. And he has an online business, and it's a service, a program that he develops. However, it's way too different and somewhat difficult to put on paper. So I am regularly his spokesperson, his storyteller, and he asked me to actually perform his message for him. And then he puts it on the website, sends it out to all of the people. So instead of getting a dead tree marketing, they get a little personality, a little energy, because he has discovered what you need to discover is you need a YouTube channel where there's all kinds of good stories and videos and things that demonstrate how good you are, show people how smart you are, what you can do for them. And then you have a website, which is really a web stage, and it has videos that people can watch and be attracted to, engaged to, and perhaps find interesting, helpful, and useful. So I did that for him, and he had a sale on, and he's going to pay me for that because that's what I do, and I do it well, and I can do it for you. But at the same time, as he says, Stan, we know that when we put a video out that you've helped us put together, we make money. Sometimes we make a lot of money. So thank you very much. Can I help you do that? RadioEdge77@gmail.com, RadioEdge77@gmail.com. The radio voice, the radio face, but seems to work on video too. I think it's a little energy and a personality and maybe a twinkle in my eye. Certainly it's a little bit of the maturity, but I'd love to do a video for you and your business. So again, Stan Houston. Reach me at radioedge77@gmail.com, radioedge77@gmail.com. If you and your career and your business is not in the business of populating the social network platforms with video, you will be in trouble. And so why don't you do something before you get there? headed off at the pass. And talking about being in trouble, I also did this. There was a gentleman who asked me to tell a story, a video story, and then he was going to use this in his school classroom to get a conversation going. So what he asked me to do, and I was glad to do it, he asked me to tell this story on a video, and then he played it in his classroom, and that was the start of the conversation. He says it works great. Here's what it was. So can I read the story to you? Just enjoy it. It's kind of fun, okay? It says, one day a farmer's donkey fell down into a well. The animal cried piteously for hours as the farmer tried to figure out what to do. Finally, he decided the animal was old, and the well needed to be covered up anyway. It just wasn't worth it to retrieve the donkey. So he invited all his neighbors to come over and help him. They all grabbed a shovel and began to shovel dirt into the well. At first, the donkey realized what was happening and cried out horribly. Then, to everyone's amazement, he quieted down. A few shovel loads later, the farmer finally looked down the well, and he was astonished at what he saw. With each shovel of dirt that hit his back, the donkey was doing something amazing. He would shake it off and take a step up. As the farmer's neighbors continued to shovel dirt on top of the animal, he would shake it off and take a step up. Pretty soon everyone was amazed as the donkey stepped up over the edge of the well and happily trotted off. Life is going to shovel dirt on you, all kinds of dirt. The trick is getting out of the well is to shake it off and take a step up. Each of our troubles is a stepping stone. We can get out of the deepest wells just by not stopping, never giving up, shake it off, and take a step up. Kind of a fun little story, and you can kind of see a picture of it. So there you are. Something to remember on Tuesday, a story to tell. If life is shoveling dirt at you, and it is, and it will be, and it will happen again, what do? Well, one of the best things is, okay, you shake it off and you take a step up. And the teacher tells me that when the students see this, it does engage them. Obviously, there's a performer doing it, and they then share their feelings. And as he said, okay, what are some of the dirt things, and what are some of the shake-off strategies that we can do to, take a step up? So, if I could do something like that for you in your business, I would be glad to try and do that. I'm Stan Houston, and you are in tune, and you are in touch with the Jesus Entrepreneur. Next up, Clint Eastwood and the Entrepreneur's Prayer.
Day by day, day by day, oh dear Lord, 3 things I pray: to see Thee more clearly, love Thee more dearly, follow Thee more nearly, day by day.
Clint Eastwood, of course, is an iconic actor. And he's old. He's been around for a long time. He's even older than me. And he's still at it. He never retired. What do you mean, retire? He's got work to do. He's got stories to tell. He's got things to share. And his most recent film dealing with a terrorist attack on a train in Paris, in which he literally had the 3 American soldier heroes play themselves dealing with that terrorist attack. And he just keeps at it. He just keeps going. Well, he's done a lot of stuff, probably most of it legal, as I say. He's done a lot of films, some of them good, some of them not good. But his episodic character is, of course, the legendary tough cop, real tough cop, Dirty Harry. And all of you are now figuring out probably what that one line is. He has a classic one line in which he pulls out his big gun, and he's got a bad guy right dead to drop, And he tells him what to do and what not to do. And if the guy tries to do what Clint doesn't want him to do, what Harry doesn't want him to do, what does he say? He said, "Go ahead, make my day." Go ahead, make my day. Well, you know what? That's a little bit of a prayer. And can I just run it by you in this way? We as entrepreneurs, we get to make our day. We have to make our day every day. A lot of people go to work and somebody told them what to do, where to sit, and what kind of work to do. But you know what? We are pretty much a choice. We have that freedom. We're the boss. And so we have to make our day. So we have to be very, very intentional about how we do make our day. So I love the expression, "Hey, make my day." And I often will turn to you and say, how do you do that? How do you get up every morning and perhaps plan the night before so you can make your day a good one? And there's a little bit of a related prayer to that. You've probably heard it before. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us this day. There is the Lord's Prayer for us to say, hey, give us another day. Just another day. Give us this day. Tomorrow? We don't know. Give us this day our daily bread. And I think the Lord would say to us, okay, I gave you the day. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? And what I have discovered is people of success oftentimes live by that old country western gospel song, one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. Boy, when I was playing late night radio, people all over the world, that was one of the favorite songs that was requested. They wanted to hear, particularly a gentleman named Tennessee Ernie Ford. Again, that may date me and date some of you, but he had a version of one day at a time. Take it one day at a time. That's what we do. Now, how do you do that? How do you do one day at a time? Do you have a way, a certain ritual, a way to make your day? I would like to know. Now, I'll just tell you that I always plan my day the day before. Clean desk when I leave. When I go to bed, I literally have a full glass of water because I know that during the night you dehydrate. And one of the best ways to start your morning and not take too much of that drug called caffeine, which we all love, is before you take your first cup of coffee, you drink a large glass of water. A simple start to the day. I found that it's been very helpful because I get up early and I put in 12 to 15 hour days, and so I have to know how to do my day. And then, of course, I have to be in front of the microphone. High energy work, working hard, making this happen. How do I do my day? Now, what I want to do this week is I've got a number of ideas that will help you figure out how to better do your day. And you know what? If you're a successful entrepreneur, you have some ideas too. That's right. Clint Eastwood, Dirty Harry got it right. Make my day. How do you do that? How can you make your day? And how can we do that in such a way that, first of all, it's useful and practical, fruitful and profitable? You remember? That's what it's all about. Useful, fruitful, practical, and profitable. At the end of the day, there's something that you've done or something that you have that you didn't have before. It was a good day. Within the days that come, there will be bad days. You didn't plan on it, but it came anyhow. But do you have a way to deal with the rock that hits you on the head with the thing that hits you when the day doesn't go as planned? Do you have a way to deal with that? But do you have a way to think about your day and your relationship to your work, your family, yourself, and to Jesus that'll help you? As they used to say in Star Trek, you have a day. Make it so. Make it so. Well, that's the assignment for this week. Now, I'm going to show you some of the things that other people have helped me learn, and you're going to help us learn, because RadioEdge77 at gmail.com, RadioEdge77 at gmail.com. Tell me, what do you do in order to make the day your day? Basically, a happy life is lived one day at a time. It is the accumulation of days that have been redeemed from disaster. It is an accumulation of days in which disaster and tragedy has been turned into blessing. They are days in which you have at least blessed one person every day. They are days when you did something that made Jesus smile. All the best and blessings to you. We're going to think more about that. So just a closing word. We'll be right back. Once again, thank you. RadioEdge77 at gmail.com, RadioEdge77 at gmail.com. Again, check us out, tcentrepreneur.org. We've got a lot of good things coming up, but we'd like to hear from you, as we said, and we'd like some ideas from you. If there's any way I can help you, please let me know. As we pointed out, there's a variety of services, and we're going to have a whole list of services, particularly what we call the 7 success services you need to make it in the global internet universe. That's right. If you want to do business today, you have to know and deal with 7 of the success strategies and opportunities that will help your business to go and grow in the digital universe, in the ice age, the internet connected experience economy in which we have to make our living today. So we can help you do just that. So, we'll be doing more of that. All the best and blessings to you. Until tomorrow, bye for now.